Welcome to Snooze Worthy, a podcast by Parenting Practice of Colorado, your window into the world of pediatric sleep, where we explore the science behind sweet dreams, effective sleep teaching techniques, and all the intriguing nuances of your child's slumber. I'm your host, Lindsay Birchfield.
And I'm Paige Legault. Together, we're here to guide you through the labyrinth of parenting, offering insights, strategies, and science-backed advice to make parenting during those early childhood years not just manageable, but truly memorable.
As pediatric sleep specialists, we've seen the transformational power of sleep in countless families.
And because parenting is a journey, we won't stop at sleep. We'll provide you with valuable parenting tips for every aspect of early childhood, from managing tantrums to fostering creativity and hitting those all-important milestones.
So whether you're a seasoned parent in need of a sleep overhaul or a new parent preparing for the joys and challenges of early childhood, Snooze Worthy is your trusted resource. Join us as we unravel the science of sleep, share practical advice, and make parenting truly snooze worthy.
Welcome back to Snooze Worthy. Today's episode is a really special one. It's a peek behind the curtain at parenting practice and the people who support families every single day. I'm joined today by Katie, one of our incredible sleep specialists, and Katie works one-on-one with families through some of the most exhausting and emotional seasons of parenting, and she's about to do this one on her own again with baby number 2. So we're so glad you were able to join us before his arrival. Katie is also a nurse practitioner and a pediatric sleep specialist and a mama, most importantly, and she's currently preparing to welcome baby number 2. So today's conversation is going to be about sleep, motherhood, and everything in between. And we are so glad to have you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So for listeners who don't know you yet, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, your work, what your life looks like right now, ready to welcome in baby number 2?
Yeah, so I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner. I live in PA, like outside of Philly. And have a daughter who's 6 years old and a baby number 2 due in 2 weeks. So super soon. Yeah. And I'll be taking a little step back from work while the baby is new and joining our family. But I'm like super excited and nervous, but
yeah. You're going to do great. And you came to this work with us 2 years ago now?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. It's just blown by. And you came in with your big clinical background, which is so important because you can support families in the office through your work there. And then you can also support through sleep in the office there as well, which is really great. Can you share a little bit about your career as a nurse practitioner and how that experience has shaped the way you support families around sleep?
Yeah, so I work in pediatric primary care, and I actually learned about parenting practice from one of my patients, like their parents. And it was mind-blowing to me that there was actually support available to parents and families who go through like what, everybody goes through when they welcome new little people into their family and you get no sleep. I had no idea that there was actual support for that type of season of life until I met this family, and they had such a great experience with parenting practice. And it just kind of like inspired me to dive into it. Tell me more. I need to know about this to be able to help other families. And then also selfishly, I was like, what am I missing? I need to learn about this.
I use these tools.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I felt so similar in my experience. I felt nannying and teaching and being in the kid community, everybody was just sleep deprived. And it was like, gear up for it. Good luck, right?
Yeah.
And nope, doesn't have to be that way.
I know. And I didn't really know that until truly a couple of years ago. So knowing that just at some point I was hoping to have more kiddos, I was like, this is stuff that I really want to learn just personally. And then I want to be able to support patients and families because it's so important. Like sleep just really interferes in a bad way. If you're not getting it, it interferes with so many things. And if you are getting good sleep, it just makes everything so much better. So I'm a huge sleep nerd advocate for all my patients.
You're in the right field then.
Yes, totally.
So if we go back to the beginning of your career, what landed you in pediatrics? What drew you to working with kiddos and families?
Yeah, so I never even considered really anything else. From just a young age, I was babysitting and I don't know, I just always preferred to hang out with kids. Just like, I just loved it. I was always like, with kids in the neighborhood, whatever. Then when I was in nursing school, I loved the pediatric rotations and just never even really considered anything else. Yeah. And then got a job in a pediatric cardiac ICU, like fresh out of nursing school, and did that for like 8 years and loved it. But I will say it taught me, which I've had to like unlearn, that crying in babies was a medical emergency. And it really was in the unit.
Of course.
Truly. So when I had my daughter, I had like still had that kind of like ingrained in my mind and just had no idea that it wasn't in, healthy non-cardiac kids. I didn't know that like crying was like okay and part of just like normal development.
Yeah.
So that has been one of the craziest things that like
you had to rewire.
Yeah. Yes. Because as a mom, I really thought that crying, like I had to make it stop.
Immediately. Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah. And now I've learned so much that like, it's okay. Like we act like, yeah.
I get that totally. So speaking of your oldest, what were some of the sleep challenges you experienced with her as a baby?
So she was tricky because she was breastfed, and looking back, I didn't know at the time, but I was snacking on a lot of nuts while like nursing.
Yeah.
And she ended up being very allergic to some of the nuts that I had been consuming. And I think it led to a lot of her reflux and just kind of overall, yes, a lot of GI stuff, which I feel bad because I really had no idea. But she was eating every hour around the clock for probably 4 months because she would eat and then throw up.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. And I had just had no idea.
Right.
Pediatrician was like, oh, it's just refluxy. And I was like, something feels horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, just she'll outgrow it. And then, so because she didn't really sleep, because she was just always eating and throwing up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then did you feel that pressure of, okay, we've had a feed, she's vomited it all up.
Yeah.
I got to start over?
Yes.
Because, oh my goodness. Yeah. And then her tummy's like, stop.
Yeah. And she never slept. Like she just truly didn't get more than like 45 minutes to an hour of sleep for the first 4 to 5 months.
That's brutal. And as a first-time mom, your hormones fluctuating.
Yeah.
I feel for me personally, having 2 kids, going from 0 to 1 was the hardest. Your house isn't ready. Your marriage isn't ready. Your family is like, your body doesn't know what it's about to get into. Yeah. And then you come out on this other side and you have that metamorphosis into mom, into the motherhood journey. And now you have a pukey baby, like on top of it. That's exhausting to manage.
Yeah, and not just pukey, but sad. Like she was sad and like comfortable. And with me being so scared of crying, it was just...
You just were like, get a boob.
Yep. Get a boob and make it stop. I just wanted her to, like, I thought that if she was crying, I was doing something wrong.
Exactly. You were failing her.
Yeah. So
wild.
Yeah. It was so...
Rewire.
Yes. So with that experience that I had, I'm feeling for all the moms who come in saying they're sleep deprived and they're exhausted. I really get it. Like, promise you, I really do. And we need to do something.
This shouldn't be the standard. Women's healthcare across the board needs to be totally revamped, but especially in that 4th trimester period.
Yes. Yeah. And I had my daughter right before COVID. So COVID was announced when she was like 2 months old. And then I had little support that I was starting to get just went away. And so I was doing all of that stuff kind of alone and, internet searching for what do I do? Just bombarded with social media advice. And I didn't know that there were things out there that I could have probably sought out support from actually trained professionals who could have helped me. I just didn't even know it existed.
No, it didn't.
And it would have changed the game.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't meet you then. But
I know.
Also having a baby time, like, it's so cool because a lot of the the women on our team, we all have kiddos in the same age range. So we're doing this life together, and it's fun because now your son is here and I just had a boy and another lady on the team. It's just so fun to see us all do it together and to be able to lean on each other. But also now you have the tools you need when you welcome him home to create a safe, well-rested baby who's still gaining weight, who still gets to breastfeed, who you're going to contact nap him. Like, yes.
It's going to, we're going to do it.
Beautiful. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the parent side of it, because previously your work was mainly parent forward, and now it's probably more a combination too, because you are working longer than just a 20-minute visit in the office 2-3 times a year. So on the parent side of it, if you could speak to a client who is in the weeds, what would you tell her about sleep?
That's a good question. There's so much. Where do you even start? I feel sleep is something that is just so important. And it's a lot of people judge you. I feel like when your kids aren't sleeping, or if they are, they're not happy for you because
they think you're a bad parent because you left them to cry it out and you're selfish.
Yeah, there's just so much judgment around sleep. And I don't know, I feel like I just want parents to know I've really seen it all. So there is no judgment here. And whatever you got to do to get them to sleep, we will meet you wherever you're at so that we can get wherever we're starting, it's going to get better. We're going to be able to look back and be like, didn't matter where we started, things are so much better.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that, we've seen it over and over with all of our cases. And we always hear, what if my baby fails? What if my baby's the one that doesn't do it? And it's like, I've never had a baby fail, you guys.
We will figure it out.
Yeah, they're developmentally able to do this as long as they're healthy and you're consistent. We're good.
Yeah. And they're smart, but we are smarter.
Totally. I love that. They're smart, but we are smarter.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like my kids are outsmarting me.
Oh, yeah. And they're in charge.
Yes. Yeah. Especially with our girls being 6 and 5. It's wild to feel like I have a boss.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm the boss. And she's like, that's what you think. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I like that line.
Yeah. They're smart, but we will always figure something out. If it's not working, we will just keep working together till we figure it out. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, what feels different about the way that we support families here at Parenting Practice versus buying an online guide or speaking with your pediatrician or getting reassurance from your mom friend group? What do you feel like we bring to the table?
I feel like we just bring collectively as a group so much expertise. Everybody has their own little kind of area that they really just know so much about. Collectively, that makes us such a just powerful, supportive group.
It came to my head too. Powerhouse of women here.
Yeah. And I feel we're all just so not judgmental. Really and truly. We are never gonna make anybody feel bad for whatever choices they're making, and whatever they've done, it's okay.
And it's okay to want to contact nap your baby. It's okay to tell us that you were co-sleeping and it scares you and you don't want to do it anymore. It's okay to also tell me that you never want to stop co-sleeping. And you do it safely. Trust me, we're not knocking on people's doors, ripping babies out of beds. Yeah, I can promise you that.
As a provider, I'm counseling families in the office. There is this level of kind of just responsibility, legally, of kind of I need to make sure that I really did explain the safety and that sort of side.
That is make or break.
Yes.
You have to do it right.
Absolutely. And it also feels like if they come back and they're still contact napping, that I failed as a provider, because I'm like, oh my God, but I counseled them. But in this role, as long as we really, just talk about kind of the best case scenario and the safest things, and people really are going to do whatever they want to do and whatever feels right for them. I can't make people do things. Just, I don't know, it takes it more from a legal type of relationship to more of just a collaborative,
find a sweet spot that works.
Yes. Yeah.
That. Okay. This is a personal question, but I can't wait to see what you say. As you enter this next stage of motherhood, What does rest look like on your radar for when he does arrive? What are you going to do to support yourself?
Ask for help.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
And
you
like,
are.
yeah, and not try to do it all.
No, please don't
Nope.
do it all.
No.
This
No,
is
no, no,
your
no.
like nesting season. You're
Yeah.
in the bed, you're relaxing,
Yeah.
you're bonding with baby.
Huh?
I love it when people want to bring meals or come over and offer to hold the baby. I don't need the baby held. I need that laundry flipped,
Yeah. Or like,
that vacuum run,
yes, yes. That like,
do a
and
puzzle with the girl, like whatever.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really do feel like I'm going to be much more just able to ask for help. And yeah.
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 That's
Not
great.
afraid to do it.
Good.
Because you don't win like a gold medal for not asking. Like you don't.
And just because I feel we have such strong ties to social media in
Yeah.
our world. Everyone feels well, she was running a half marathon at 6 weeks. That's amazing for her. I'm so happy for you, but that is not my journey. My journey was the 5x5 method, and then that got interrupted by a week-long hospital stay. Like, you don't know what you're going to get, know how baby's going to be when they get here. So just use your support systems, ask for help, and take it day by day. That's it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Totally.
Cool. Do you have a sleep mantra you say to your daughter or to yourself around bedtime?
It's changed over the years. When she was younger and just, didn't want me like to leave and didn't want to separate at bedtime. It was a lot about like safety and like, we all need sleep to recharge and like those sort of things. Now we don't really have to use mantras because she just loves sleep and she's like, we're good. Like, but
Mom, you can go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This will be better in the morning when I get sleep. I know I'll feel better. And I'm like, yeah. But for baby, I'm starting to talk
Yeah, what are you
myself.
going to use with
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, I'm just really trying to remind myself that it is all temporary. Everything is a phase. And you just, whatever you got to do, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's okay. If they're crying, if you're not a bad mom, it is just part of this phase of life.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing and thank you so much for joining us today. If you were listening and thinking, I wish I had somebody like Katie in my corner. I'm also having a baby. She's having a baby. It feels kismet. I want to chat with her. Feel free. That's exactly what we're doing here at Parenting Practice. You can hop on a 20-minute free call with Katie. You can book that through our website. The link will also be in our show notes here today. And if you feel like you need support and you want to get going right away, you have a week and baby's here. Probably by the time this comes out, baby will be here. So feel free to get on her wait list and she'll be back after she enjoys her maternity leave. But we're all here to help you figure this out, get you the support that feels like an alignment with your family. And we're just here to offer all of that up to you. So, Katie, thank you so much for being here and sharing this season with us so openly. And to our listeners, thank you for being a part of our community. And until next time, here's to more rest for your whole family. Bye.